Oh gosh!
Flying brings out the worst in some people, refusing to follow crew instructions, causing scenes over seat assignments, getting drunk and aggressive. But when entitled travelers push too far, flight attendants and fellow passengers aren't afraid to remind them who's really in control at 30,000 feet. Here's what happens when rude flyers cross the line. Starting off with this passenger who causes a whole flight to turn back because of his shenanigans. I love how there's so many other passengers willing to help out.
We're returning to the airfield due to an attempted breach of the flight deck. We're going to be here for a while. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about this. This goes through the Federal Aviation Administration, and there's going to be...
It seems like they're letting anyone board planes nowadays.
The aircraft is fine. We're going to discuss it with the crew, see how the crew is doing. But other than that, I know a lot of you have connections. They're trying to coordinate that for if you miss your connection, get you a follow-on flight. But as for myself right now, I'm trying to deal with the FAA and everything else so that we can get airborne and get back out of here and get to Atlanta. So right now...
It's crazy how one passenger can cause so much delay and annoyance. Watch this Karen complain to a flight attendant about the dumbest thing.
You got 2 seats. You're in one and your husband's in another.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. I can give you a window seat, but it's not going to be up here.
Did we pay for extra room seats? Yes, we did. Am I getting extra?
Some passengers will complain about literally anything.
Because there's this block of something right here.
So that's your bag under there. So if you push it under, you can fit your bag.
I can't fit anything. 2 bags under.
Push your bag under the seat, ma'am.
What is this?
That would be the brace of the chair, so the chair doesn't move.
Well, I've never seen one before.
You paid for 2 seats and you have 2 seats? Stop complaining.
What do you tell them? Why do you keep saying that? I'm not speaking a different language. I said when your passengers book a seat that claims to be a window seat and there's no window, what does the airline typically do in that situation? I'm claustrophobic and I don't want to sit there.
Even if it is wrong, it isn't the flight attendant's fault. It's the airline's.
So technically that is a window seat, but we don't have a window there because the emergency exit door.
Don't you think? Oh, it doesn't matter.
So again, if you'd like, I can move you, but it won't be up to the
Well, what row in the back? How far back would you move me? Back row.
Email customer services so your complaints are actually being directed towards change. When this drunk passenger started disrupting this flight, he was immediately humbled. Why is alcohol allowed on flights? This guy got exactly what he deserved, getting kicked out. Next up, we have this extremely entitled passenger who tries to fight the flight crew over a mask.
How dare you shovel? That pillow dragged this on my nose. You made me wait 4 hours for this flight. Do you understand that? You made me wait 4 goddamn hours. You gave me one warning. One warning. That's...
The passengers screaming at him are the cherry on top. Next up, we have this extremely loud and obnoxious passenger who causes a whole flight to divert.
Your head out, you fucking idiot.
You're not doing yourself any favors.
You're not doing yourself any favours either. So what have don't touch me. Don't touch me. What have I done? What have I done wrong on this flight? What have I done wrong on this flight?
She's just practiced making herself look like a fool in front of hundreds of passengers and the entire internet.
Hi! What is wrong with this? Hi! Do you have one answer?
Arrival.
Thank you, everybody!
Hey, wait till you get the bill.
The look on the man's face says everything.
Oh, no guns. Oh no, they have. They've got guns on theirs. Yeah, she's there with them. They've not cuffed her though.
Eventually, the police come, and this rude passenger gets humbled. You can literally hear the joy in the other passengers' voices. When this passenger was confrontational with a flight attendant, she immediately got kicked off the plane for her excessive behavior.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
Why isn't she cooperating?
She says I'm not doing anything, but then spits and punches.
Oh gosh.
Your brother?
They got the whole police squad to kick her out of the plane.
Why are you holding me like this? I'm not resisting. How am I?
People think they can treat airline staff like this and expect to still be on the flight shows a different level of entitlement. You got exactly what you deserved. When this Karen passenger began cutting in front of people trying to get off the plane, they weren't having it.
Right now, why don't you shut your
I
mouth?
want to wait for the people in front of me to get up. That's how we do it.
Oh my God, you're all whiny for no reason.
Where you going? Let the people go. Wow. I hold
Get up when you want to, okay?
You're just a Karen, and that's just the way it is.
Just deal with it, people. My
They all
God.
collectively grouped together to fight off the obnoxious passenger.
Any of you. You guys are so funny. You're the Karens about it because you're the ones who are making noise. Nobody's bothering you. It's not even if you're. I'm sorry. Do you have my permission to record me?
It's public.
Oh,
If everyone is against you, that's usually because you're being rude and annoying.
I can tell you have. Oh yes, I can. Given your accent, I can tell you said the F-bomb.
You can be a jerk. No, you're not going to insult someone because of an accent. We're not doing
Don't
that.
put your finger at me.
Okay?
This is a low IQ human being.
Yeah, it is.
You ain't gonna change this.
I love when they say ain't and they talk about low IQ.
I use AIDS and
Having to deal with passengers like her on a flight is a nightmare.
I'm a lawyer and I don't say ain't.
clearly racist.
Oh my God, what? Do you even know what the word racist means? It's not, wait, you're white. Because that's racist. Maybe xenophobic if you're talking about accents. Maybe get the vocabulary right. Right when we get off this plane, I'll meet you out there with my bar card.
After that video goes.
Imagine getting a whole plane to argue with you. That just shows what type of person you are. Next up, we have these two passengers who go at it with each other mid-flight.
Mind your mouth! 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 Just leave me alone! Just leave me alone! Yo, that's what my boy is. Your own mother! Your mother! Your grandmother! Your mother, your grandmother!
Do you not know how to talk civilly nowadays?
Fucking bastard! Your grandmother, your mommy, everybody, your family. Fucking idiot! Fucking idiot! I'm gonna smash and I said, you're not going to sit on this shit. Yeah, that's my shit. I don't want this.
Kick them both out of the plane if they're going to behave like this. Lastly, we have this absolutely crazy passenger bothering everybody whilst they try to leave the plane.
I went, yeah, I don't give a about your bald head either, lady. So go on, get out the damn. Okay, but I still fight you. So get off the plane. Deplane is, you know what deplane means? You want me to Google it for you? You? We ain't getting nowhere together. Yeah, go on, get off. Go on, get off. Yeah.
How was she even allowed on the plane?
Yeah, baby. Huh? Yeah. Wait. I don't care about nothing you gotta say. Yeah. It don't matter. God thank you for me. You know what? You don't pray about stuff. Get off the plane, because you ain't going to heaven. Yeah, this plane going to heaven and you ain't going to get off. Huh? Good. You ain't going to heaven either.
She better watch out who she talks to like this, because not all people will put up with this.
Hell. That's hell that way. Hell that way. Hell is that way. Y'all going to hell. Hell is that way.
The donkey of the day.
Hell is that way. Yep, I know. A monkey too. Oh, I look like a monkey too. Bye. Go. Boo. They put me off the plane, but y'all gotta go first, nigga. Come on, I flex on all y'all goddamn flight.
How can one passenger be so disruptive?
But y'all want to save our country. Y'all want to do what's right, and then they want to pull up. No, that's not right. How you doing, Mr. Baker, Sergeant Baker?
I'm Sergeant Baker with the Atlanta Police.
Yeah.
I'm the police supervisor.
Okay.
Right? This is Miss Phillips. She is the representative for Spirit Airlines. From what I understand, you have been...
This lady needs to be in an asylum, not a plane.
I don't care about making a difference.
So, what I need you to do...
Yeah.
Get up off the plane.
Yeah, I sure will, Mr. Officer.
Get your stuff.
I got my stuff. You got your stuff, Mr. Sergeant Baker? Huh?
Go ahead and exit for me, please.
It's not a problem. I could deplane your plane. Can you?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you're here. Huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah. And all the people that...
I hope she got arrested at the minimum. Follow the rules or find another way to travel. Which passenger's downfall was the most satisfying? Let me know in the comments and watch the next video for more moments like these.